Okay, so we've got a System 7 CPU and driver board that it came back in. So basically, the game would boot. You would go into, God, what is it? You'd start a game, and the flippers would not work. And I think it reset the game whenever he was flipping the flippers. So basically, what I found was we had a locked-on coil. So I would definitely check your wiring, check your diodes, check, just basically for any shorts, anything like that. And then also we were having an issue here with the lamp matrix. So again, with the flippers and everything, that I would check probably your EOS. I know a lot of times whenever people do flipper rebuilds, they'll get something backwards, and a lot of times if you're doing pressing the flipper button and getting a reset there, it's typically due to the coil or a bad EOS or diode or one of those causes there. But basically, we can't ship coin cells in the mail, so that won't be populated. But we did have an AMI 6802. I went ahead and swapped that out here for safe measures so this board doesn't come back again with a NOS 6802 here for my stock. But basically, we'll go ahead and get this thing powered up. We've got high score to date, last game played, get the lamp matrix dancing, and the only coil that's locked on is the coin lockout. And we will go through a test here, and you can hear that little ding. So I'll show the displays here. Those are fully functioning, but that ding is your flipper ground relay here that is activating. That's allowing a path to ground for your flipper coils. Both of them are lit now, so that shows that both of those little switches inside of that cube there, those are both grounding correctly. So if you're having issues with the flippers, you've got some sort of issue there with your switches or your coil or something along those lines there. And next test here is going to be sound test. So this tests the sound outputs coming off the MPU, and all 7 of those are working. And into the lamps, and as you can see, all lamps are working correctly. And into the coils here. So the only difference is with my bench versus a pinball machine is my voltage that's going to the transistors is lower, given that they're feeding into LEDs and not a coil itself. It's still enough to obviously drive the transistors there. Oops. And I'll show the switch portion of those specials. But the voltage is enough to drive those transistors there on the board, which in return highlights the LED that represents that specific coil there. Now we're in Black Knight, and let's see, Black Knight is 46 is the last switch there. So that's everything on this board, and again, everything's working correctly as it should. Again, with your flippers, definitely go through and check out your coils. Ohm your coils. There's a reference chart online that you can go to, and there again, I entered into test mode, and immediately both of those flipper ground enables are grounded correctly. But I will get this packaged up and sent back to you. Thank you so much.